Caro-Kann defense, classical, Spassky variation, 8, bh7-9.bd3bxd310.qxd3e611.bd2 Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. That was an incredible middle game by both players. Sharp games are frequently the result of starting with the king's pawn, since it dominates the center and frees up the bishop and queen on the light squares. In the Caro-Kann defense, the pawns on d7 and d5 can be quickly pushed to take control of the center and engage the e4 pawn. The d4 square seizes the center and launches an assault on the e5 and c5 squares. The pawn on e4 is under attack from the center, where d5 and c3 protects the e4 pawn and attacks the d5 pawn. dx-e4 opens up the center and plans to meet nx-e4 with either bf5 or nf6, challenging the knight. It is best. nx-e4 recaptures with the knight in the center of the board, where it controls many important squares. It is best. bf5 develops the bishop and attacks the knight on e4. Black can play e7 e6 next, without trapping the light squared bishop on c8. It is excellent. Ng3 attacks the bishop on f5 and controls the e4 square. It is best. bg6 retreats the attacked bishop, but keeps it on the active diagonal, where it controls both the e4 and d3 squares. It is best. h4 takes space on the king side and threatens h5 h6, which would win black's light squared bishop. It is excellent. h6 opens up the h7 square for the bishop to retreat to, and also stops white from placing a piece on the g5 square. It is best. nf3 develops the knight toward the center, protects the d4 pawn and controls the e5 square. It is best. nd7 develops the knight and controls the e5 square. It is best. h5 takes space on the king side and attacks the bishop on g6. It is excellent. bh7 retreats the bishop and keeps it on the active diagonal. It is best. bd3 develops the bishop and seeks to exchange black's active bishop. It is best. bxd3 captures the bishop on d3 before white can capture on h7. It is best. qxd3 captures the bishop and develops the queen to a central square, where it controls e4 and c4. It is best. ngf6 develops the knight toward the center, attacks the h5 pawn and controls the d5 and e4 squares. It is excellent. By growing a bishop from its initial square, this activates it. It is the final book action. The bishop will be better off as a result of this. It is ideal. This provides an equal exchange of parts. It is quite good. This misses a chance to pose a pawn-winning threat. It is incorrect. Backs off. It is ideal. When the queen retreats, this attack wins a tempo. It is ideal. This ignores a safer approach to moving a queen. It is incorrect. This loses a chance to imply that winning a pawn is possible. It is incorrect. The rooks are linked by this, making it easier for them to work together in the future. It is ideal. By growing a queen from its beginning square, this activates the queen. It is ideal. While not a mistake, that is also not the wisest course of action. That's good. This misses a more effective approach to advance a rook from its starting square. It is incorrect. This misses a much better move. It is a mistake. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. That was an incredible middle game by both players. This activates a rook by developing it off of its starting square. It is good. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. That was an incredible middle game by both players.